This is Kid Jinrai,
It's Rello Convoy.
and we're doing an interview at Acme Comics in Greensboro, North Carolina. Hope you love it. Let's go.
Rello Convoy.
And this is Kid Jinrai.
And today we're interviewing. Wait, you don't know your name. Could you tell us?
Oh, yeah, you're right. I don't know my name. I'm like that. It's busy sometimes, real busy. This is Jermaine Exum from Acme Comics in Greensboro, North Carolina, a.k.a. Lord Retail. Let me know if you know.
Okay, Mr. Jermaine, my first question is what inspired you to do a comic book store? Did it come from when you were little, or?
Well, I've been shopping. Acme Comics has been open since 1983, right?
Okay.
So I've been like buying comics from here since I was probably your age, I guess. And I just kept buying comics. And then I kept showing up. And then I was like, hey, do you guys need help with anything? And then they let me help with stuff. And they're like, hey, you want a job? And I was like, okay, I'll take a job. And here I am now, and I own the store.
Okay. Well, that sounds really nice. What is your favorite thing to sell here?
Favorite thing to sell? That's a good question, because I get to sell like for a living. Like I get to sell people Spider-Man comic books. I get to sell people like X-Men. I get to sell people like action figures, Transformers stuff. I get to sell that to people. Like that's what I do for my job. So favorite thing, it's when I get to sell someone a story that really means something to me, like a cool Spider-Man story that I love a lot, and I get to show it to somebody for the first time. Like that's probably my favorite thing to do. Show somebody a really cool story for the very first time.
Okay. So, what do you think you have most of? Like what type of comics or whatever? Do you think you have most of?
Well, Acme Comics is a comic book store, so we've got manga, we've got action figures, we've got statues, but we definitely have a lot of comic books. We have comic books going back to right now there's a couple of 1940s books in here, and we've got books from this week. So comic books is definitely what we have the most of here.
So there's a whole variety of comic books, I'm guessing.
Oh yeah, we got all kinds. Marvel, DC, we've got, Image Comics, we've got Boom Studios, we have like Charlton Comics going back to like the 1960s, we've got Dell Comics, we've got all kinds of stuff here. So not just stuff for certain things, we got stuff kind of for everything, at least we try to anyway.
What was your first comic you got? From
here
or anywhere?
I've been trying to figure that out for a long time, because I'm pretty sure that I had comics before I could read them. I feel like I had the first issue of, I definitely had Transformers #1, right? In 1984, I think. I picked it out off the spinner rack, hadn't seen the cartoon, didn't have any toys, but I was like, that was cool. I could definitely read that one though. But there's some that, I think there's an issue of What If I had, that was all jokes about the Marvel Universe, but I didn't know anything about Marvel Universe, so I didn't understand any of the jokes, and I kind of didn't like that one. But I figure I've been reading comics at least since 1982, maybe? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure.
Okay. So, what is your favorite part of the store, and what are your plans for the future?
Favorite part of the store? The store changes a lot. A good thing about being here is that, if we want to move where Spider-Man comics are located to a different place, or if we want to make a whole area for nothing but Star Wars comics, we can do that. We don't really have to check with anybody. We think this is going to go great right there. We can kind of do it without having to fill out a bunch of papers or check with corporate, because corporate is us. So that's kind of cool. So I don't really know what my favorite area is. I'm going to tell you a scoop. I'm going to rearrange the entire Transformers area. I'm going to pull everything down. On the 18th of September, it's going to be a whole bunch of fresh stuff that you haven't seen. There's stuff that I haven't really handled before. That's going to be September 18th. So I'm going to rearrange the whole area because I can do that.
I wonder what's going to be there.
Me too.
One way to find out. So that's also little plans for the future.
Okay. I think that's pretty much it for me.
All right. Oh, would you mind giving us a product showcase?
Product showcase. What do we want to talk about? It's I'm kind of far away from product, but so there's this book here. This is a Marvel manga book that is made by the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh, who unfortunately passed away recently. But this is him working with Marvel Comics stuff, and it's in full color. Most manga is in black and white, but this is full color. So that's kind of something interesting. That there's a lot of manga here. Things get lost sometimes, but there's interesting things to discover from time to time. Also, people ask for Naruto stuff all the time, and we actually got a new SH Figure Arts Naruto action figure in. that this came in about 2 weeks ago. It's not gonna last. This is gonna be done real quick. But for right now, we do have it, along with there's a Dragon Ball Son Goku. I don't know Dragon Ball very well. That's just me.
Well, I have something to say. And have you found anything old hidden in the store before? Like that has been behind a shelf or something while you're moving?
That's a good question, because it's not that I hide stuff from myself, but sometimes we have to move things out of the way. It's all right, we'll move this because we got to find a place to put this stuff, and then move that stuff for this other stuff you got to store in the back room. And sometimes you forget things, and sometimes I do find something. I'm like, wow, what is this? I thought this was gone a long time ago, but it's still here. So that's kind of cool. When that happens, I get to surprise myself.
Wow.
Oh, do you want to move over to the Transformers section for?
Let's go.
Okay.
So we're back, and could you explain some of the stuff at the Transformers area?
So this area of the store is where we keep Transformers stuff, and it's Transformers from all different eras. We've got original G1 Transformers over there. We've got Beast Wars stuff over there. We got Beast Machines over there. We've got a little bit of animated here. Animated sells really quickly, so we don't have much of that. So as soon as we get in, it goes. And the majority of the stuff is out of production, of course. We're on to the Legacy series right now. So that means Kingdom's out of production, War for Cybertron's out of production, but we do still have some. So people come from a long ways away to kind of see what's going on over here. From far away.
So here's one of the Legacy toys over here.
And we just got in something new today, which even you guys hadn't seen yet. We got in Transformers Legacy Voyager Cyclonus. So we just got this in, and I'll have this out for sale shortly. So it's got more, the colors are different from the Kingdom version. It's a little darker colors, so I guess this could be like a...
His Armada?
Yes, that's what I was going to say. But there's only one Cyclonus, so you know it's true. There's only one.
Yeah, we have the other Cyclonus, don't we? Yeah, we do.
So I just came back from BotCon in Nashville, Tennessee. It was pretty fun. BotCon's been gone for a long time, so it's just kind of returning a little bit, kind of getting its feet, settled on the ground. TFCon is coming up in October in Chicago. I don't know if I'm going to that one. I've been to multiple TFCons, including Chicago. I don't know if I'm going or not, but they got Peter Cullen there. I've never met him before, so I'm thinking about it. I think I'm probably gonna sit that one out.
Okay, thanks for doing an interview with us.
Anytime. It's always good to see you at Acme Comics. We got a website, acmecomics.com. If you use Instagram and you want to see just our Transformer stuff, it's going to be Acme Comics Presents. That's the account where you see all the cool Transformer stuff is coming in.
Okay.
Remember, all things kids, all things cool.